Well, I mean, in this league, to be honest with you, you've got to work hard for any 3 points. There's nothing between the teams. I haven't played Queen of the South yet, so I haven't seen them. As far as the rest of the teams are concerned, there's nothing in it. I mean, I know Albion Rovers won the league, but they're not a bad team actually. They've got that unfortunate thing that they do leak a goal and they didn't score when they had chances. But there's nothing between the teams, and we've played the last 2 games with 10 men up at Forfar and up at Arbroath, and lost by the odd goal, and it took a wee bit out of us, and their confidence was a wee bit lower today. But I'm sure that victory will bring us on and we can get them back training next week.
Played Paul Willis in more of a central role today, and he could have had a couple of goals as well. He was pretty impressive when he went through the middle.
Yeah, he was twice through with the goalkeeper to be. I think if he'd taken one of them 2-0 at half time, would have been hard for them to get back into the game, I think. Yeah, I mean, he's a big athletic boy, and he scored last week up at Forfar, and he's played various positions, and he's still under 21, so I've got him for the rest of the season. But I thought today, I thought 2 central defenders played extremely well. They defended really well, and to be honest, our goalkeepers never really made a save. And I thought the second goal we scored right after half time was an excellent goal. So all in all, I don't think it was the best performance, but 3 points is a big 3 points for us the way the league is.
A bit of a farcical first half, Billy, with the 2 teams wearing almost identical strips. It's very surprising to see the game actually starting like that.
Yeah, I must admit, even I, in the tunnel, I didn't notice that. But what made it worse was that the 2 teams had yellow flashes on their shoulders, and it was difficult. And I would have thought as the dart came in there, it was going to be really difficult for everybody. So we changed at half time. There was no hassle about that. These things happen. And, it doesn't matter now, does it?
I'm the old. I can remember the black and gold only. That's.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a hard game, and I've got to say, Albion Rovers aren't a bad side, and they're bottom of the league, but they play good football and they play the football the right way. So I'm sure that they can get victories. That's twice we've beaten them since I've been here, and they've both been tight games. Yeah. But as I say, the whole league's tight. It's tight. Obviously Queen of the South's running away with it, but the rest of the things still all to play for.
How are things looking, Billy? Are you looking to strengthen the squad during the window, or are you sticking with what you've got?
Well, I'm constantly, talking to people, but what I've got to make sure that if I do bring anybody in, which would be a loan, probably a young boy for an SPL club or a first division club, I've got to make sure that if I bring him, he's better than what we've got and he can play every week. I don't want to take somebody for their club and they find after a couple of games he's not what we require, and the laddie's not going to play the rest of the season when they do that. So I'm looking. We've got quite a few players, and 1 or 2 to come back. McManus is getting back fit, and we've got we've got a fairly strongish pool. But obviously, like anybody else, if somebody came along that was better than what we had, I would try and get them.
Are you fairly content with the squad of players you've got here? I mean, looking at the bench today, your Sloans and Pollocks and what have you, you do have a relatively decent squad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When McManus comes back and 1 or 2 others. We'll have got a stronger squad. I mean, to probably push up the league, it would be nice to get somebody else, but I wouldn't bring somebody in for the sake of the ones here have worked really hard since I come here, so I'm going to give them a chance. But you never know if somebody like Wayne Rooney or Lionel Messi came in, like certainly grab them. Maybe. I'm sure that St Columbine would pay the money for that.
Absolutely.